Hey guys, it's Angela, and I am here to do a Pretty Little Liars video on Wren Kingston. I know some of my subscribers are requesting a Wren is Charles video. I've already done a Charles is Ezra video, so you should go check that out because that is who I believe 100% is a, actually more like 98%, because you can never be 100% in Rosewood. It just doesn't happen that way. But I decided to make this video because this is a connection that I thought of tonight. I apologize if anybody else has had this thought, but I haven't really seen it floating around in its entirety, in my head's entirety yet. The whole theory, you know what I mean? There are little bits and pieces that I've heard of, but anyway, I am not going to be pointing out specific clues that Wren is A. For that, I recommend 3 channels that are super great. All of them fabulous women. You should go check out their channels and subscribe to them. The first one is G_XOXO. She does videos about everybody, and her details are so well thought out. And she has, you know, Caleb could be A. That's like a 20-minute video, but I mean, I was even thinking Caleb was A at the end of this video. These are amazing, and she also has another channel. It's like G_XOXO92. where it's her personally talking about clues and things like that. So give her a follow and, you know, watch her videos. They're super great. The next YouTuber that I want to mention would be PLL Freaks 13. Also fabulous. Love them. Hilarious. And if you watch pretty much any video about them, they're going to mention Wren to some extent. That is their favorite A suspect, and they actually do have great clues as well to Wren being A. And the last one I'm going to mention is Liz Life. She said she's going to make a video about Wren being A, and she is super phenomenal. She's working on who everybody is in that video that we saw right now, and it's just so interactive, and her channel is just so much fun. I really love watching her videos. Definitely follow her. But this is going to be my little theory about Wren and what is his connection to this mystery. So I started thinking, could Wren be Bethany's brother? Yeah, I know. Pick your jaw up off the floor right now. This is just mind-blowing, I know. I'm just kidding. I know a lot of people have had this thought, and this is the part that I was talking about that might be unoriginal. But it could possibly be that Wren and Bethany are related. Mental illness runs in families. Wren's father had a mental illness, and it's safe to say that Bethany had a mental illness, or why else would she be in Radley? I don't know. But when I started thinking who specifically referred to mental illness in correlation with the show, I got 2 possible suspects. The first being Scott Montgomery, Byron's brother, and it was flat out said that he had a mental illness. The second, now you guys have to help me on this one because I don't remember, Marion Cavanaugh. Did it ever say why she was in Radley, or did it just kind of leave that part out and just say, oh, she was in Radley, but it didn't say. I don't remember. She might have had a mental illness, but I'm not sure if it ever said. So like I said, you know the drill, right down there in that big shiny white box where I love to hear from you guys. Just leave your thoughts. And this got me thinking, why only these 2 specific characters would it refer to, you know, like mental illness? So could Scott Montgomery be Wren's dad and Marion Cavanaugh be Wren's mother? Okay, now we know for sure Marion had Toby. I don't think the show would lie to us about that. They lie about a whole bunch of crap, but I'm hoping it's not that. But this could explain the dolls in Charles's dollhouse at the end with the little mannequin family, the little boy, and the little girl being Wren and Bethany. But did anybody else notice a baby in the crib? Could that be Toby? You never know. Now, you're probably sitting there wondering, well, you know, what happened? Like, how does this fit together? So, what if, because both Marion and Byron What if both Marion and Scott had a mental issue and they took the children away? They took both Wren and Bethany away and placed them in foster care. Now, Wren was kind of the lucky one, so it seemed. I mean, obviously Charles/A is pretty effed up, but Bethany was just completely unstable and she had to go to Radley, okay? She wasn't so fortunate with the genetics, and we know that mental illness can trickle down to, you know, offspring. So what if she got the mental disease from her parents, or maybe just the one parent? I don't know. But this could also explain why Aria had the picture in her room. If it is Wren's father is Scott, you know, maybe this is explaining the tweet that Marlene sent out about, I don't remember the exact tweet, but it was something like, there's a new addition to the Montgomery family, BY plus AM, or something like that. Something along those lines, that it made it very clear that Bethany and Aria were somehow interrelated. She later deleted the tweet. I don't know if she denied tweeting it or not. I know she denied tweeting one tweet, but I don't remember which that tweet was, so sorry about that, guys. But yes, so they took Bethany and Wren, Charles, we're assuming, away from the family, okay? Marion was not in Radley at this point yet, and she met Daniel Cavanaugh, and then they had Toby, so it would be half-brother. And then she later checked into Radley. So I'm still kind of thinking that Marion Cavanaugh could be Jessica's sister, or maybe even Kenneth's sister. I want to say she's the sister of either Jessica or Kenneth, and that would make her, you know, in the De Laurentiis family. So this could explain this whole connection between them in my book, where I said, you know, Jessica witnessed something with Marion or pushed her off the roof herself. What was I gonna say? Maybe this is why that Jessica got the seat on the board at Radley to watch over her sister or sister-in-law, and then Bethany saw Jessica's role to play in this cover-up that happened with Marion, and this is why she got so incredibly angry. And Jessica in this scenario would be Bethany Young's aunt, so this could be why she's asking her to call her Aunt Jessie. Who knows? Jessica slept around a lot. She could have had an affair with Scott. You know, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. We know she had an affair with Bethany's dad for sure. She had an affair with Peter Hastings. How many men does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, if you get what I'm saying? I mean, she's not going to be happy until she sleeps with the whole damn town. You know, now she can't. But yes, so this was my little theory about Wren. So just going to recap really quick because it was really kind of scrambled in my mind. I think that Bethany and Wren are brother and sister, and that Wren is the child, Wren and Bethany are the children of Scott Montgomery and Marion Cavanaugh, who got taken away from their parents when they were younger. Obviously the little boy in the video is about 4-ish maybe, and the baby is really small. So they got taken sometime after that because Scott and Marion proved unfit parents. And then Toby came into the picture a little while later. I think the person filming that video could very well have been Marion and visiting her sister, maybe. And this is why, you know, Jessica was forcing Allie to lie about the yellow dresses, because Kenneth knew that Marion was unstable and didn't want Jessica having anything to do with her. And this could explain the photo in Aria's room with the family and why it would be in Aria's room over everybody else. So I really want to know what you guys thought of this video. Like I said before, I'm sorry if it's kind of jumbly, but I just wanted to get this theory out there. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Wren is A? Who do you think is, if it's not Wren? I would be curious to know. leave them down below. And let me know what I should do for my next Pretty Little Liars video, because I love making them, and it's a long time until June 2nd, which is going to be when the new season starts. So if you like this video, please click the like button, share with your friends, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!